Another question I get is, especially we're in March right now, in the early spring, is people have a lot of weeds in their yard. What do I do about the weeds in their lawns, in their centipede or St. Augustine or zoysia Bermuda lawns? Well, I always tell people there's not a one-time solution. It's a long-time war, not just a one-time battle. So really the best thing people do, which they don't realize to do until they have the weeds, is to treat your yard with a pre-emergent 2 or 3 times a year, specifically as soon as you can right now, but do it once in October, November, another time in February, March. And the pre-emergent is something you spread out like you would spread fertilizer on your lawn, and it kills weed seeds. It doesn't kill weeds that are already up, but it kills the weed seeds, so they don't have the time to turn into weeds. But if you're in a situation, as we're getting into now in March and April, and you're looking at your lawn and the weeds are popping up everywhere, there's 2 different sprays we like to put on that. We don't really like weed and feed. I know people are used to using that, but we don't really like that. We like to spray those weeds as opposed to putting out a granular stuff on them to kill the weeds. But you have to do 2 things. You have to determine what kind of weeds you have. Do you have grassy weeds like nutsedge? It'll kind of look like a grass, or do you have broadleaf weeds like clover, that kind of thing? And we have a spray you can spray on your yard. You hook it to your water hose, and it'll kill the weeds but won't kill your grass. So once you see the weeds, you have to pick 1 or 2 sprays, and we can help you figure that out. Another thing as we get into spring, once the grass starts getting greener and growing, that you can do where you don't have to apply anything to your yard for weeds is set that lawnmower higher. 3 to 4 inches is best. If you're scalping your yard and getting it down to an inch tall, you're giving those weeds a lot more room to breathe. And if you have healthy lawn that you keep watered well and keep it cut at 3 to 4 inches tall, it will choke out a lot of those weeds. So, but really it's an all-year battle, and it really never stops on keeping the weeds out of your yard.